Hey everyone, Abel in Vegas. And can you believe that week 8 has come to an end? We are halfway through, a little bit close to halfway through this season, at least for teams like the Patriots who still have not had a bye. You could say that half their season is now over. Hopefully, your team is doing okay. Um, some of these teams' records are pretty interesting, some others are doing good. I can say my 49ers are still undefeated, which is a little bit of a shocker to me. And interesting that I have been breaking open packs of 2014 Topps Chrome, and I mostly bought them because I wanted to pull some Aaron Donald and Khalil Mack rookie cards. But one of the players that is in this class is Jimmy G, and he right now has the 49ers at 7-0. So the the faithful 49ers have something to cheer for this season, and it's not going to be easy. The NFC has some really good teams like the Packers and the Saints, who Drew Brees came back this season. Some people, this weekend, some people thought that maybe he came back a little too soon, knowing that the Saints are on a bye this upcoming weekend. So he could have given his thumb a little rest, but obviously he did good. He had over 300 yards and either 2 or 3 touchdowns. So the Saints are something to reckon with. And then tomorrow is the deadline for the trade. So we'll see if they have any cap space left to do anything at the deadline. One of the things that I probably do want to focus on, and one of the reasons why I jumped on here today, is because if you go to ESPN.com, one of the cool features that they have is being able to see what the playoff picture looks. So we are halfway through the season, and what does the playoffs look like if they started this weekend, for example? So in the AFC, there's no surprise. The New England Patriots are running away with the number 1 seed. And I think as long as Brady and Belichick play, my guess is that they'll continue to be one of the top teams. Um, you know, so right now they have the number 1 seed and would have a bye and home field advantage throughout the AFC. Then you have the Colts in the number 2 spot with a 5-2 record, and the Ravens are tied with the 5-2, but Indianapolis right now holds a tiebreaker over Baltimore based on best win percentage in conference games. So obviously that get changed with 8 more games to go. For Indianapolis Colts, they have 9 games left. And the 3 seed would be Baltimore Ravens at 5-2. The Chiefs are the 4th seed at 5-3. The Buffalo Bills are the 5th seed at 5-2. And then the Houston Texans are the 6th seed at 5-3. And the Texans had a pretty big blow this weekend, losing one of their defensive stars in J.J. Watt for the season. Still in the hunt, you have the Jacksonville Jaguars, who have the 7th seed. The Tennessee Titans have the 8th seed at the moment. And then the 9th seed, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who did beat the Dolphins today, but they're 3-4. The Raiders are 3-4 in the 10th seed. The Chargers are 3-5 in the 11th seed. And then Cleveland is 2-5 in the 12th seed. Denver in the 13th seed at 2-6. The Jets in 14th seed at 1-6. Bengals and the Dolphins are winless, and they're the 15th and 16th seed. Then if you go over to the NFC side, San Francisco is 7-0, so they have the number 1 spot at the moment. Then you have the Saints with the number 2 seed. They hold a tiebreaker over Green Bay based on best win percentage in conference games. So they have the 2 seed. Green Bay is the 3 seed at 7-1. The Dallas Cowboys are in 4th seed at 4-3. The Seattle Seahawks are in the 5th seed. The Vikings have the 6th seed. Then the Rams are at 5-3, have the 7th seed. Panthers have the 8th seed at 4-3. Lions the 9th seed at 3-3 and 1. Then the Eagles in 10th, Cardinals in 11th. The Bears are in 12th. Both the Arizona and the Bears have a 3-4 record. Then the Buccaneers at 2-5 have the 13th seed. The Giants at 2-6 have the 14th seed. The Falcons at 1-7, and the Washington Redskins are also 1-7, round out the 15th and 16th seed at the moment. So still a lot of football to play. So we will see how these end up changing as we go through the rest of the schedule. So that should be fun. We'll have to wait and see too. Do the Patriots, when is the Patriots' first loss if they get one? I think that Chiefs game is going to be pretty big. The 49ers, for example, play on Thursday against the Cardinals, so we have an early game this week. The Seahawks, then the week after that, but we have some time to prepare. So we actually play the Seahawks on Monday Night Football, which is on Veterans Day. And then we have another one against the Cardinals, but we have a big game, the Packers. Then we have the Ravens and the Saints. So there's a 3-game stretch for the 49ers where you could really see what type of team they have. And then we close out the season against the Falcons, the Rams, and the Seahawks. And if you look at the Patriots real quick, let me see if I can click on them. Right now, the Patriots will be going up against the Ravens, the Eagles, the Cowboys, then at the Texans. Then they play the Chiefs the second Sunday of December. Then they close it out with at the Bengals, against the Bills, and the Dolphins. So I think they definitely have the easier schedule. So they'll probably have, I think the Ravens could give them a run for their money this weekend. But then I think hopefully that Chiefs turns out to be a good game, especially if Mahomes is able to come back for that game. So that should be fun. Hold on one second. I did want to go over. I did stop by the sports book on my way home today from bowling. Well, I mean, I bought the South Coast, so there was a sports book in there. But I was interested in who do you guys think is going to win the National Football Championship? And they have this pretty cool odds sheet where you could take one of 3 teams. So based on the current standings, you could bet that either Alabama, Oklahoma, or Ohio State, one of those 3 teams will win the national championship game. And right now it'll cost you $140 to win 100. Or you could bet that Clemson, Georgia, or Michigan will win the national championship game. And you get 3-1 odds on that bet. Or if you take the field, so that means you're willing to bet any other team aside from those 6 listed, and you're getting plus 280. So you get LSU at plus 280. Actually, now that I think about that, what are the current rankings? So anyway, this caught my eye, and I thought that was pretty interesting. I feel like I need a pen. There it is. So if you take the AP poll, LSU is number 1, so you would get them in the field. Alabama is number 2. Oklahoma is number 10, and they just got taken out with the loss, so we'll see. Ohio State is number 17. Sorry, number 17. Number 3 with 17 votes. Clemson is number 4 at the moment. Georgia is number 8. Michigan is way out, so they're number 14. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So team number 5, which is Penn State. Florida at number 6. I think that's pretty much it. And then LSU in the field. That's interesting. Almost 3-1 on that bet. I wonder if that's something to think about. All right. Well, let's start looking at some of these packs. We have 4 more packs of Topps Chrome 2014. So now not only are we looking for those defensive players, but let's see if we could pull some Jimmy G. First card, we have a base of Silas Red. We have a Kelvin Benjamin rookie card. So he's part of the 2014 rookie class. So that's pretty neat. Here's a Le'Veon Bell refractor. I should probably close my computer screen so we don't get that weird reflection. And then we have the safety Troy Polamalu. Pack number 2. We have a Coney Ely rookie card. I have no idea who he is or if he's still even playing. Actually, I'll just put this one over here. Chase Purifoy. Again, no idea who he is. A Patrick Peterson, the cornerback. It is a refractor. Unfortunately, the card is a little scratched up, which is a bummer. And then a PC hit, Mr. Michael Crabtree. All right, next pack, pack number 3. This has been fun, having to slow open a box of cards. Zach Mettenberger. Anybody remember him? Ryan Grant. RG3 refractor. Again, little scratchy, not as bad as the other one, but still. Then a Wes Welker. All right, 4th pack to conclude week 8 of the NFL season. We have a Dion Buchanan. Again, not sure who he is. Jalen Saunders, wide receiver. That might be a good one. I mean, not a high card, but a decent. Monty Ball refractor. And the last card is an Ace Sanders. So no Jimmy G, but some nice cards nonetheless. All right, guys. Hopefully that concludes my fantasy team. Another horrible week. So I think I'm done in fantasy football. So my return was not triumphant, but still nonetheless pretty fun to keep up. Somebody did try to get Drew Brees from my team since my team sucked, but I said, no thanks. I didn't have him on the bench all this time while he was injured, just to then trade him away. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching if you did watch. and hopefully your team continues their playoff hunt. To next week. Take care.